Okay, so today we're going to start with a little bit of counting on. So when we're counting on, we always look for the biggest number and then we count on from there. Okay, well when you're doing this, if you need to begin with some materials you can, or the thing I like to do is tap so I know how many I've counted. That's where our dice patterns come in handy. Okay, so we'll start with some pretty simple ones. If I have got 7 cars and I get 4 more, then I know I'm going to start from the number 7. Here's my dice pattern for 4. Okay, so I'm going to start from 7. So I say 7 and then I count on 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. And I tapped my screen 4 times as I was going. Okay, I'll just make my pen thicker so that next time you'll be able to see the tapping. Okay, so when we're counting on, we always start counting from the biggest number. Okay, let's try another one. We should be able to do this for any number up to 100. So I've got 13 cars and I get 3 more. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start from the biggest number, which is 13. I'm going to go 13, 14, 15, 16. So 13 plus 3 is 16. You can see that I've tapped out my dice pattern underneath as well as I've gone, because I know then I don't have to think about it. Okay, or I could use my fingers. They're a good tool as well. I quite like the tapping though. Okay, now I'd like you on your iPad to try the next one. I want to hear you counting on, so you're going to record yourself as you go. So you've got 6 apples and you get 3 more apples. How many more do you get? Remember to tap out your dice pattern for the number that you're adding on. Okay, so 6 apples plus 3 apples equals. I want to hear you explaining it with your voice. So pause this video now until you've solved that problem. It's about the strategy. We're counting on. So now try this one. This time I've got 8 lollies and I get 4 more. How many do I have altogether? Remember your dice pattern when you count on. Pause the video until you've solved that. Remember to talk about it as you go. I've got $11 and I do some jobs for Mum and I earn $5 more. How many dollars do I have altogether? So I'm going to start from my 11 and I'm going to count on 5. I quite like the dice pattern for 5, but I want to pause the video until you've solved this one and recorded yourself, and then carry on. I have got 15 pencils in my pencil case and I get 4 more. How many do I have altogether? Here's the dice pattern for 4. I'm starting from 15. So I say 15 and I count on from there. Okay, so let's try a few a little bit harder, a little bit higher. Okay, because we should be able to do this up to 100, if not beyond. So that's what we're aiming for. So I've got $75 and I get 2 more dollars. How much do I have altogether? Now if you need to, you could get a hundreds board to help you, but when you record it, remember to explain how many you're counting on. Remember to tap your dice pattern so that we know that it's 2. So this one would go 75, 76, 77. I've counted on 2. The answer is 77. You try the next one. I've got $46 and I get 3 more dollars. How many do I have altogether? Pause the video, record yourself. I have $53 and I get 3 more dollars. How many do I have? I have $87 and I get 3 more dollars. How many do I have? When you've paused the video and solved all of the questions so far, remember want to hear you talking about how you're getting it. I want to hear you counting on from the biggest number each time. Okay. Post it to your blog when you're finished.